was in Egypt recently, and I had found out that there was going to be lamb for dinner at the hotel. So I go to the buffet, and this nice guy from the kitchen comes out, and he tells me about all the dishes. And then he goes back. Well, as I'm standing in line getting my food, a group of Taiwanese tourists come up. And this one woman sits next to me, and she's looking at the meat dish, and she looks up at me and she says, "Beef?" And I said, "No, lamb." She said, "Beef?" And I said, "No, lamb." Well, she puts down her plate, and then she turns at me and she does this. And I'm trying to figure out, are these ears? Are these horns? I don't know what she's doing. So I look at her and I say, "No, lamb. Bah!" Yes, I bleated at her. Well, that gets the attention of the guy next to her. And he comes over and he looks at me and he goes, "Beef?" And I say, "No, lamb. Bah! Lamb." And he looks at me and he says, "Moo." So I bah, and then he moos again. Suddenly he gets this panic look in his face, and he starts doing this, walking up and down the aisle to all the rest of the tourists. And I don't know what he's saying. He's like talking very quickly in Chinese. And suddenly they all look at me and they hold down their plates. Well, the guy from the kitchen comes back, apparently hearing all this commotion at his buffet line, and he stands in front of the meat dish. He says, "Veal, baby beef." "Ah, beef, beef," they all say. Then it hit me. I had gone in there with the expectation of lamb, and when the guy came along and described the dishes, I didn't listen to him. And I was just really embarrassed.